remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. There's Chris Olave. And he has a big gain inside the a 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Akers, 38 yards. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at the Saints' defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go out over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
As a result, knocks it down. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go to the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself, not just...
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 14. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's got a man, midfield. Back to throw now on first down. He lets it go deep for Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go low, man. I'll hurt you. And it worked really well.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them. And
the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On the handoff, it's Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the give, this is Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that will be a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Jackson on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Austin, 47 yards. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now it's Jackson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
111 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense.